Hi everyone, Namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Janaka, your tarot card reader and your medium. And this is going to be a general reading about what's next in life. I'm going to focus primarily on all positive things. As you saw in the thumbnail, there are 4 options, symbols to pick from. If you don't want these, you want something else, then we also have these for each group. We have the first card, which says, I am the mother loving space. The second card, which says, lean back. The third card, which says, bite the apple, I dare you. And the fourth card, which says, creative force as source. Let me straighten these up. So these are the 4 different cards for the 4 different groups to pick from. There are also colors associated with all the 4 groups, which will be on your screen right now. This could be something you're wearing or something that you have a very close connection to. And as I always say, please do not overstimulate your intuition. Pick whatever calls to you freely, openly, and in the first go, it could be an image, it could be a card, or it could be one of the colors. You can also have more than one option in this particular scenario. It's even more likely. Yes, with that, let us get to your readings. Hi everyone, Namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Janaka, your tarot card reader and your medium. We are going to have a little glimpse into your future and see what's going to happen next in your life. Welcome back to my old subscribers. Yes, the vibe is a little changed, and that's because I want to bring in some really happy, skippy energy for all of us. June has been extremely healing for anybody who is new. I work with a lot of ancestral spirits and spirits of earth, etc. But mostly my ability lies in accessing different levels of consciousness to bring messages from you, to you within that consciousness, right? Okay, so let us first start with your oracle cards. We have number 2, which is the 2 of air. In the traditional tarot, this would be the 2 of swords. We have Mother Rose. Goodness me, do you understand this? Do you get it? Mother Rose is the best possible card you can get from the Rose Oracle. This shows that the divine feminine principle is with you, that Mother Goddess is with you, Devi Ma is with you, Shakti, Isis, Mother Mary. Name it and it's there for you. You've got the feminine principle of receptivity, of accepting gifts, and people coming to you for asking for forgiveness, sort of. And for many others, you could be receiving forgiveness for something maybe that you have done wrong. All of us make some mistakes, so no judgment, but I'm just saying that it's all about receptivity here. Things coming towards you, getting the burden off of you. That's what it is about. We have 36 fluids. Amazing, because we've got Mother Rose and we have a mother here. And she is the, I'm forgetting the name of the goddess, but she guards mothers, right, who are gestating. So for some of you, look, if you want to have children, if you're wondering about your children, there are problems there. They're getting solved. And we have, I am the mother loving safe space. Okay, first of all, the energy of this group it's very divine feminine. I don't know if it's a man watching this, but gosh, this energy is I would be so comfortable telling you all of my life's problems and crying in front of you that I don't have this, people don't understand this about me, and I would just probably look at you and just know that you will understand me, that you will understand what troubles I am facing. We've got mothers everywhere. Look at that. Mother Rose, mother loving safe space, fluids with the goddess of maternity, right? I will type her name here as I see it, if I am able to recall. So what I can see coming for you is a lot of recognition. There are a lot of people who have ignored your wisdom, and I really see them coming towards you in this manner where they give you respect. They understand the depth of compassion you hold, and there's so much that you're going to offer to humanity just by allowing people back into your life. There are going to be some people who will want to be back into your life. The decision is all yours if you want them back or not, but they could be approaching you. But some of them have a little bit of an ego, as I already sense it. Some of them love you and they understand that you're not wrong in what you've done. but they might have picked a fight with you, and now they're like too obsessed with their own ego to to sort of come to you and ask for forgiveness. So yeah, that's pretty interesting energy. It's interesting when people, want to be with us, but they will never ask for forgiveness, if that's the one thing. Okay, we've got a card for you. We have the Queen of Batons. I'm telling you, this group, you've got a lot of mama energy to you. You're the mother. You are taking your crown back again. More than that, you're really following your passion now. What's coming for you next is you're no longer going to look around and be like, well, should I follow my passion? What should I do? Where do I get money from? You're going to take decisive steps towards this. It's no longer going to be, well, I'm not sure if this way is right or that way is right. Maybe I should get more input. Maybe I don't feel good enough. Maybe today is not the day that I start, or you know what, maybe I should get financial advice or whatever. And then one thing after the other, where you feel you need more backup, you need more support. No, that's not going to happen. What's next for you is complete clarity over, this is what I want and I'm going to get it, and this is how I'm going to get it. At least I'm going to try to get it that way. If it doesn't work, then heck, we'll see what's next. But this group is done with like the brainstorming, with the confusion, staying in the fog. You're done with that. And might I add that I'm super happy for you. For some of you, the next thing, I'm also seeing a super like nice glow up. When I say a glow up, I mean you guys are quite literally glowing. This doesn't mean that all of a sudden your acne has disappeared. By the way, love, I don't have anything against acne, by the way, just saying, I understand that many of us are conscious about our skin. I am going to be on my cycle very soon. I am going through a mini breakout, but I've learned long ago when I had my first breakout and it didn't go away for months and months and months, to hold my head up high, no matter what my skin looked like, and be happy in the fact that I am human. Yeah, my body gets, toxins in it. We are eating manufactured food. There's so much microplastic entering our body. Yes, our skin will break out. That doesn't define my beauty. So maybe that's also another thing, that you're just glowing because of, your confidence. That's the feature of the Queen of Batons. She's confident. It isn't that she's glowing or whatever. And if you look at the cards here, all these cards in general, I know the screen's going to change as soon as I tap this. Yep, I knew it. Anyway, so all of these cards in general have this feature where the queens and the knights, the kings, they look like confused AF, like they have no idea what's going on, but they're still like fulfilling their job. And I feel that's the kind of energy with you, that you don't really know what's going on next, in the sense that you don't want to make complete sense out of life. You're probably one of those mature people who have understood that life often will not make sense. You just have to keep rolling with it. And I just heard that one particular song. It goes like, because after all, no one's in control. Go easy, kid. It's only rock and roll. Yeah, so yes. I just showed off my singing. So maybe you're feeling super confident in your energy. Because I woke up today feeling extra super confident, and I feel that's going to be a theme for all the groups. We'll see that again. We have the Eight of Cups. Ooh, okay, so you're leaving behind something as well. The Nine of Batons. Jesus, I'm really sorry about this, group number one, but you've been through some really, really tough times. These two cards aren't the best of combinations in terms of energy. They don't signify, wow, like everything's been great and things are now going to get greater and better. These two cards are clearly showing to me that you have been surrounded by things that have bogged you down. Mostly these things have led to a lot of indecision and triggered you. They've brought out your negative, not your negative sides, but it's like, if you're someone who believes in positivity, believes in God, your faith has been tested. Your optimism has been tested. If you're somebody who's compassionate and loving and kind, then that has been tested, And there's just been, I see sleepless nights here. That's what they're showing me. I see sleepless nights. I see somebody gazing at the night sky, just wondering why the heck you're here, I feel a lot of pain. I just feel that somebody wants to cry, but they're not able to cry. There's a numbness, you're sort of numb. And I'm really sorry for whatever it is that is causing you to feel this way. But we have the Eight of Cups, which shows that you're leaving this. The Nine of Batons is anxiety, overthinking, obsession over like a tragic event that just doesn't leave your mind. It's not that you're obsessed with it or you want to be obsessed with it, but you don't know how to leave it behind. It just clings to you. But you're going to find a way to leave it behind, right? And we do have mother roles returning to each other. So I do feel that for some of you, you're changing your crowds, the people that you hang out with, the people that you rely on. You are changing that, you're getting much more reliable, trustworthy people in your life, and you really deserve that, okay? Like, if there's somebody who isn't supporting you, your healing journey, you need people in your life who are ready to be there at 2 a.m. in the night. You call them, you don't feel bad about calling them. That's the kind of people we need, and you need people who can support you emotionally, physically, financially, if the need be, who are ready to take you in. That's family. If your own family isn't doing it, then sorry, they're not acting as your family. And I understand, like, I don't know what to say. I'm really sorry if somebody has been like that to you. And we've got judgment. Okay, so I do believe in karma, and looking at this card, that's the energy that I get, that your good karma is coming towards you, and a lot of it is going to be, you will witness certain people not doing so well in life. They'll either get very arrogant or materialistic, or they'll get so full of themselves that they lose the purity of their heart. It breaks my heart to say this, but this will be a shadow period for many people in your life in one form or the other. And that's the prediction. Of course, these predictions are always liable to loads of questioning and if then things, that if this happens then so. But yeah, I do see that some people are getting, their karma back to them. Yeah, let's see more. We've got the Knight of Swords. You're also going to find really creative ways to connect with your community. Some of you are going to be joining forums, or you're going to join websites or a group of people. Maybe, look, if there's somebody here, for instance, this is just an example, like somebody who is a struggling single mother, right? Because we've got loads of mothers, and you connect with a community of mothers who support each other, or like AA meetings, AA meetings, but for different aspects or something like that is something that I see for you. Another thing that I do see for you is a very creative idea of a project coming to you. If you've been struggling to find the creativity, the creative juices, they're going to flow out. Interesting. Some of you are going to also have not loads of, but interesting physical encounters, if you know what I mean. I'm sure you do. But yeah, you can have interesting ones, nice ones. They'll be sacred, they'll be important, they'll be a part of your journey on as a spiritual being, So yeah, some of you are going to have that as well. I'd like to see more on what kind of ideas you're going to have, because that's what they're saying, that your brain is going to be full of these really, really brilliant ideas, or just like you're doing something that you've delayed for a really long time. Let's see. Whoops. Okay, we got this one. I'm going to take, okay, these three. We've got the Sun. Okay, some of you, you've been sort of wondering whether you should go for like a shamanic healing, contact a healer, a medium, get like a reading for your energy, etc. You are going to do that in the future. I see you contacting a healer, a timeline. And it's interesting because that's a vision that I had, and it's for multiple people all of a sudden tuning in to timeline healers to close past lives. That's one thing. For others, you're going to find out something about your past life or your ancestors, a negativity which has been blocking your abundance, your prosperity, your growth. Like cornucopia is the word that is that the word? Yeah, like the horn of plenty, just having loads of money for all the food, all the clothing that you desire in a safe way, not like I'm a billionaire, I can do whatever, but hey, I finally have enough, and I haven't had it in a long time. There's just a significant increase in the amount of money you're making, so you're able to do things for yourself which are healing. So it could just be going to a healer, but it could be something else as well. For others, I do see you again healing other people. So my psychics and spiritual people working on their gifts continuously, it's time to get really like hands-on with this, go to people and try to heal them, and like approach them with this confidence that, hey, I am a healer, I am a psychic, I can help you if you want, let me connect with your energy. Just do it casually, do it for fun, don't take it too seriously. I see you, doing it in a very laid back fun manner, like it's a summer day and I'm just doing this for fun. It's not just my job to be a light worker, it's also a part of my fun thing. Like, I do this because it's fun, I love it, I enjoy it, not just because I have to be responsible towards this. So there's like a fun element to your duty here. And we have the Page of Coins. This kind of showed up in reverse, although I'm putting it out here in upright. Page of Coins in reverse is like you get a brilliant idea to make money and you're like, no, that's probably not going to work, or no, that feels unethical, I shouldn't do it, or no, nobody's gonna want that, I'll just look stupid if I start that, and again, that is self-doubt that is going to be cleared. And I feel like for many of you it will be cleared by receiving a vital piece of information about yourself, your abilities, what your blockage is. I feel many of you have like a lot of self-sabotaging thing. Sorry, I'm really sorry, I just don't want to. I'm laughing only because you're very powerful, and the way you sabotage yourself feels so silly, because you tell yourself, well, I cannot be special, I cannot be that special. I know I'm special, but I cannot be that special. And that's what I just heard. I don't know what that means, but you are that special. If you've been connecting with some crazy deity like Lord Shiva, and directly talking with Jesus Christ, yeah, it's real, it's not delusional, you can do it. And you can make money out of it. So trust me, it's going to be both. And go with it, run with it. That's just what I want to say. Look at that. Next card we have, 10 of Coins. You're going to be rich with whatever it is that you're doing next in life. Being rich is a part of it. And good for you. Congratulations, group number 1. For anybody who's like resonating with this, look, we also have, I'm the mother-loving safe space. For most of you, you are providing a service. You are providing a service where it's like, we have the 2 of Batons. Yeah, you are providing a service where you help people plan their lives. You help people. You see the indecision card. This is not just you. These are people in your life who are indecisive. They cannot think, they cannot find the right way to navigate a problem, etc., etc. And you're the one who's the safe space for them. Like, oh yeah, you can come to my house, come visit my house, have a cup of tea with me, spend some time with me. Maybe you go to somebody's house and just have a discussion. Okay, so I just got this sort of like a teeny tiny vision, but it sort of feels like somebody is calling you and saying, hey, group number 1, I think, like, come over, let's have a chat. And they want to help you. So group 1 goes to somebody's house, and somebody thinks that they are helping group 1. But when you start talking with them, you end up helping them. So this is a way that divine destiny works, People call you thinking, oh my God, we are going to help group number 1. But it's really you helping them. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, okay. We've got too many cards flying out. I'm just going to take the back. Ooh, look at that. Not the back of the deck. We got one card that flipped out on its own, like turned over in the deck. And this one's the High Priestess. What's next for you is, it's not connecting with your psychic gifts. You've already done that. It's understanding and accepting how powerfully psychic you are. That you've always been intuitive, that you could do this tarot card reading as well. You don't need me. You could have done this reading yourself. It's true. This group, you're super like tuned in. That's why in the beginning, I just felt like, hey, I can ask anything to this group, and whatever they say, it's going to be healing and divine and radiant and glowy. Even if you're an atheist, it doesn't have to be divine, but it's going to be a really high quality thought. You have high quality thoughts. You have high quality intelligence. And with the High Priestess, you're going to be like, oh my God, well, I always had this. Why is it that I'm sabotaging myself by thinking that I don't have it? You're going to have that moment where you're going to be like, well, enough of this. I'm done playing small, Okay, I'm wrapping this up for you here, group number 1. Right, so also one thing, I will be posting shorter readings. Also, I will be taking lesser personal readings, and that's only because my inflammation has started once more and my body is telling me to go back into rest mode. So I'll be taking lesser personal readings. That aside, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your very beautiful maternal spirit, taking care of everybody around you, group number one. And yeah, like if you liked the video, if you liked the experience, it would be awesome if you could like this video. You could comment your experience. These are the things that actually help my channel grow, and I can that way, you know, do what I love. So I'll be very grateful if you do that. If you're new, consider subscribing so that I can channel more stuff for you. And if you cannot do any of this, I love you still very deeply. No conditions. Deepest love, deepest regards. And until next time, group number one, have a great day, morning, night. See ya. Hi, group number two. Namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Tanaka, your tarot card reader and your medium. Yeah, so the vibes have changed a little bit. I wanted to bring some happy, peppy energy for all of you. So here I am. For those who are new, I am a channel and a medium, and my specialty lies in connecting with different levels of consciousness and bringing messages from the same. With that, let us start with your oracle cards, group number two. We have number 11, Heaven and Earth. This is something of Pentacles. This is what of Pentacles? I have no idea, but it is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Nice. We have the Sacred Union, beloved within, inner and outer relationships. Heaven, Earth, inner and outer relationships. So this is definitely about a union within your own self. Are you kidding me? Look at that. 38 Moon. Some of you, you're going to find your, I don't know, I don't want to say soulmate because, you know, I don't want to get your hopes too high, but if you're looking around for a soulmate, they're around the corner, they're close to you, they're somewhere really close. And it's kind of very dual. Like if you're a fire sign, then they're a water sign, or vice versa. If you are an air sign, they are a earth sign, vice versa. Definitely the case with you here. Earth and moon, is another, earth and water is another sign here. This is beautiful. We have the Sacred Union, we have Heaven and Earth, we have 38 Moon, we have 1111 being repeated. Also talks about a wish fulfillment within love. And we've got lean back. Some of you, the next thing that is there for you is a vacation. And I got this in the previous group as well, where they like going to have fun physical encounters. So even if you're not going to, you know, have love, you're definitely going to have something sensual going for you and something you're going to enjoy, not like an unpleasant experience. But remember, as soon as a tarot card reader or anybody says this and you sort of like internalize it that, yay, I'm going to have, you know, a romantic encounter soon, we start looking for romance in almost everyone. And that's not going to be the case with you. You're going to have like a very, very strong attraction with somebody. It's going to be like very intense. You're not going to have to force yourself to imagine it or think that, hey, are they sending me signals or not? Are they the one or not? The two of you are going to hit it off quite instantly, and you're just going to feel that, wow, we have this weird chemistry that's just there. You're going to know. Trust me, you're just going to know. And it's going to happen when you're in your like, I relax, I have fun, I am like, I don't care about anything, just I look pretty, I feel pretty, you know, I speak nice, I'm just attractive, people are looking at me for some reason, I don't have self-esteem issues. You're just going to be so chill in this next phase of your life, and that's great. You know, that's exactly how it should be. So yeah, so that's the next thing. That's the energy, at least, that's there, and I really hope that this energy finds you if it hasn't found you already. We're going to take some cards. This one, we've got the World card. Yeah, this is like an ending of a long period of trying to heal. You know, I feel you're taking a break from the healing thing. It's interesting because for group number one, it was like they're going to look for someone who can heal them, or it's you know, who can finally, or they're going to start healing other people. For this group, it's already like it's like the future energy of group number one, where they've already received a shamanic healing. They've already been through a sacred ritual. You know, I also see some of you perfecting a particular art, like it could be painting, singing, but it can also be very something psychic, like, You finally feel that I know enough astrology, I'm ready to teach people about it. It could be something, like that, or it could be any other subject, it could be chemistry or physics or even general knowledge or English literature, whatever it is. But that's complete, and you're ready to spread it out. You're ready to spread the knowledge, the wisdom to people. And there's like a lot of animal spirits around you, by the way. Like in this energy for this group, like animals and the forest is coming very strongly. Like usually I would say Mother Earth or nature or, something like that. But for you, it's literally like animals and plants, trees and animals. That's what I'd like to say. So there's like a special protection coming towards you from the trees. Maybe you have a special connection with trees. We got 2 cards. Actually, I'm going to take these for you first. We have we have the Magician. Amazing. And we have the 2 of Swords. Similar to group number 1. If you want to check out group number 1, I mean, of course you can. It's like I also see some of you come out of this. It's like you're embracing the confusion in your life. You're like, almost everybody in this world is confused, so it's okay for me to be confused as well. I don't have to be a perfectionist. I don't have to do something perfectly. Sometimes when we are ready to offer our services, offer our products, apply for a job, we keep waiting, thinking that, hey, you know what, let's wait a little more. It's time to perfect it. It's time to perfect. I don't know, like it's not time yet to show ourselves to the world. But that's not what's going to happen. You're like, everybody's imperfect, and as am I, and I'm embracing it. That's what I get from the sacred union, beloved within, inner and outer relationships. You're really it's like looking at your body first of all. And I think this is what's going to happen for you, group number 2. You're going to go to the mirror, you're going to look at the mirror, you're going to see all these perceived flaws, and they're valid, by the way. If you feel insecure, let's say about your lips or your ears or like your knees, you feel insecure about them, and you're like, you look at yourself in the mirror and you think that, you know what, everybody's got some sort of weird thing going on with their body, and I am just like everyone else. I don't have to be specially beautiful, and I don't have to be specially confident. I'm a little bit insecure. Everybody is a little bit insecure, and I don't care. I'm just going to go ahead and embrace whatever I am and move. So you're like physically doing that, and this is your outer relationship with your body, and internally as well. If you have a disability, and I don't mean this in an insensitive way, you have a problem going within your body, like an organ or an autoimmune disease. Like I'm in the same team as you, fellow chronic disease autoimmune people. I understand. So anyway. So if you have one of those, you're going to be like, well, you know what? It doesn't matter. It matters, but I've worried about it so much for so long. That hasn't changed anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and live my life the best way I possibly can, not keep myself tugging to the cycle of thinking I'm going to get better, thinking I'm going to do this when I get better, or I'll have more positive thoughts. I'll have better things to say. I don't know, it's like you're no longer waiting to have something before you embrace life in its fullness, you're just going to be yourself and start spreading positivity. You're going to be like, you know what, if other people want me to play by their rules, I will play by their rules. Who cares? I'm done fighting. And it's going to be a very cathartic process. And I say this because, I sort of understand, I relate with this group in that way, because I have like a lot of trouble with my autoimmune disease, and lately I've gotten increased inflammation, and it makes me worry. But you know what, this cycle, it keeps happening. I can't worry each time my body inflames itself. Yes, fine, I'll let my body do my own thing. I'm not going to let it get my vibes down, man. So that's what I feel for you, that I don't care how much trouble there is outside of me. Yeah, I accept that it's there. I know it's troublesome, but for some reason, I just don't care. I'm immune to it. And we also have the 4 of batons, which is like, it's like finding home within your own body. It's like finding your own, like being your best lover, being your best boyfriend, being your own boyfriend, being your own girlfriend, being your own partner. It is that energy. And it's also, for some of you, it's sort of like letting go of a very toxic relationship that has not been serving you. And also it's like an end of a pattern. Like if you've been continuously attracting narcissists, you're going to be like, not anymore. I'm not going to give my empathic energy to people, and this is stopping. If you have the Two of Cups, guys, what's going on? Like, are you in the mood for love? Is it like the summer of love? Because there's love in the air for this group. There's union. Maybe it's as simple as finding a best friend or the best business collaborator or the best person to collaborate on a video. I'd like that, just saying. So something like that, just finding somebody who gets you. That's there for you. This is going to happen. I really hope it happens. We think that it's not important, but these things can really just absolutely change our experience of life. If we have somebody who honestly, truly gets us and loves the shit out of us just because we are who we are, even when we aren't able to see the beauty in ourselves, they do. We also have the Star. Oh my God, look at that. This is a wish fulfillment. And this is just next to like the Two of Swords. So it's like you're finally making a decision about a romantic relationship, how much you're going to invest in it, how much you're going to let it affect you. And for others, it's like you've been lonely far too long. Lonely not in the way that you don't have people around you, but you don't have somebody who gets you. You don't have a true friend. You don't have somebody who listens to your problem and it's like, I totally get what you're talking about. It's like even if you were to go to a psychic, a tarot reader, etc., and even a counselor, and you explain these problems, they don't get it. Somewhere you're going to find someone, and it can be just a random person walking on the streets, and they're just going to get you. They're going to understand you. You're going to feel understood and seen. It could also be through, a random YouTube video that you feel that, whoa, this philosophy understands me. So you could be embracing a new philosophy, because the sword energy is a little intellectual. It's a little around books and philosophies as well. We also have the Tower. The Tower signifies the coming of end. And this is the Star, like the Star and the Tower, which means, again, a relationship that's been draining the life out of you. It could be a father, daughter, mother, daughter, or a sibling, or a toxic friend, or a toxic lover, but they're leaving. And you see how it's next to the Four of Batons? They're going to show you their true colors. I'm really sorry, but like someone in your life is not honest to you. They pretend to have your best interest, but they kind of ruin your vibe. Yeah. We have the Seven of Cups. There's also going to be a period, another thing for this group, like the next thing in your life is going to be relaxation. It's going to be fun, going on a vacation, saving money. At least you're going to start saving money for the things you love. You're going to prepare yourself to live a life where you can afford to buy what you love, eat what you love, so I see you taking concrete steps towards it. So, and many sort of like the Seven of Cups is an energy where you're required not to take action. You're required to sit back and just do something in a very patient way, emotionally, just not take a decision at all. So some of you are just going to sit back and save your money. You're going to feel your emotions. You're not going to tell them to people. You're going to be like, when I find the right person, that's when I'll speak. If I have to be quiet for 10 million years, I'll be quiet, but I'm no longer sharing my energy with someone toxic because I'm done. That's going to be one of the themes for you. And as soon as you embrace this really independent energy where you're like, I don't mind it. I don't mind waiting for the right thing. I'd rather wait for the right thing than, be desperate for something and give myself to the wrong job, the wrong energy, people, friends, family. So as soon as you embrace that, yeah, you know what, even if I'm on my own, it's totally fine. The Star, the wish is going to come true. The Two of Cups, the union within yourself is happening. And magic is going to happen in your life. You're going to manifest something. Whether it is, I don't know, a really expensive pair of shoes that you've been waiting to buy. So yeah, that's just one of the things that's there for you. We have the Lovers. Come on now, come on, group number 2. What's going on? What is this? Are you in a process of super duper self-love? Have you raised your Kundalini? Have you met your soulmate? You're confused about your soulmate? What's going on here? This is very interesting to me, and I can't really tap it because you have to make a choice first. To love or not to love. To love, to give a chance to love once more, or to be super wise and understand that maybe now is not the time for me to love and say, and let go of a romantic opportunity. It's either one of these. Wow, a lot of confirmation there, like loads of cards. Ow. Let's go. Teeny tiny cards. Okay, they are not being cooperative. Let's go. Not to say that you're confused or anything. I just feel like you're going to be in a place where the choice will be made for you. I feel like if you have to choose, what's next would be like, if you have to choose between lover A and lover B, one of them is going to act out. Let's say it's lover B who's going to show you that they're actually, very self-obsessed and don't actually care about you. So you'll naturally choose lover A. Similarly, somebody is just going to show you their true colors and the choice will be made for you. We have the Five of Swords. Yeah, so this sort of confirms that energy where, if you've been like confused about a person, I just lost electricity, but I'm going to, complete your reading with the flashlight. Just like the electricity, somebody's going to just shut themselves off and you're going to know that this is a malfunctioning person and I'm done with them. Goodbye, whoever you are, and welcome my new, beautiful, amazing life. That's what it's going to be. Whether this new, amazing life is with someone or it's all alone, you're going to be super happy. And the electricity is back. So yeah, the universe is making this decision for you. That's what's next. The burden of taking the decision is going to take away. Things are going to take their own course and you're just going to be like, I'm going to sit back with the Seven of Cups. I'm going to sit back and embrace this. That's what I'm going to do. All right. So this is what I have for you, group number 2. Thank you so much for being here. And as I always say, it would be awesome if you could like the video and comment. It really helps my channel expand, grow, and it helps me do what I love. And even if you cannot do any of this, I am totally fine with that. Okay, I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah, even if you can't like, comment, if you can't subscribe, it's okay. You have my deepest love. Thank you for sticking with me throughout this reading. And yeah, that's it. Okay, until next time, namaste. I will see you. Hi, group number 3. Namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Janaka, your tarot card reader and your medium for the while that you're with me here. Okay, so anybody who is new, I am a channel and a medium and I connect with different levels of consciousness and I work with energy to bring messages, psychic messages to you. So the vibes are going to be a little different today. I'm just trying to bring some uppity, happy energy for everybody. Let's look at your oracle cards. We have number 4, the 4 of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. I just immediately sensed like a past life in Egypt kind of an energy here. Nice. Let's see what that's going to be about. We've got 22 reflections, so the master number 22 could mean something special to you. I also have a feeling that there's something around the number 7 for this group, the number 7. We have trust the seasons, embracing change, cycles of life, transition, and growth. Nice. Bite the apple, I dare you. Bite the apple, I dare you. 22 and number 7 and 4. Ooh, okay. So some of you, right off the bat, kind of like seeing you going for an adventure that's generally you'll be like, well, I don't do this. You will be surprising yourself with your own behavior where like you like to keep to yourself, you like to be introverted. And all of a sudden you decide that, you know what, for this 1 week, I'm going to experiment with being as extroverted as I can. Just an example, don't get scared, my fellow introverts. You don't have to do it. It's just an example. You could also be doing something else, like I've never tried Chinese cuisine and that's what I'm going to try. Just an example. You could be taking on a new sport. You could be taking on a new hobby. But it's something which challenges you. It definitely challenges you. It challenges your insecurities. It gets you out of your place of comfort. What's the place called? Comfort bubble? Is that what it's called? Bubble of comfort? Comfort place. Yeah, it's going to get you out of there. You will want to get out of there, sort of. So super nice. That's the energy. We got embracing change. We got buy the apple, I dare you. And both of these are very different from the 4 of Pentacles and reflection cards. These are both 4. So we got 4, we've got 2, and we've got 7. Fourth group or the second group could have a message for you. Not even the point here. I just see that how this is contrasted by this. Like this energy is all about keeping to yourself, not letting anyone in on your emotions, not telling what you've planned for life, not just keeping to yourself because you've been hurt. And then in this one, you're like, well, you know what? I'm ready to get hurt again. I want to share myself once more. This time, I'm going to handle it better. And I don't care if, it's sort of like, You know, the kind of message that I have for this group, it's like, there's been a lot of projection where people have been like, you are so naive, group number 3. You don't know what you're doing. You're too innocent. You don't understand what you're doing. Da 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 da. And you've let that sort of not get to you, but you also believe it somewhere or the other, you know, that, yeah, you know what, I actually am a little too trusting and I shouldn't be like that, etc. But you're going to have an opportunity where you will be called to take a risk, take a chance on something, and insecurity will come up and be like, well, guess what? Don't take a chance on that, because remember what happened when you did it the last time? Yeah, you really got hurt, but you're going to be like, you know what? I really want to take a chance on this. It doesn't matter. Even if I get hurt, heck, I've gotten hurt a million times before. Doesn't matter. I'll do it again. There is an opportunity out there for you, and you're just taking it, you know. I think you're just going to be more out there. You're going to be more out there. And it's going to help you understand that some insecurities that you feel you have are no longer there. It could be like the fear of getting hurt again. It could be the fear of betrayal. It could be the fear of having no money again. It could be the fear of, like, maybe I'll have no roof over my head again. And it's a fear which is within you. You know, like maybe it's something like, what if I academically fail? You know, that's a fear I had personally. But when you take a risk on something, for, let's say, for the academic thing, you have an exam within, let's say, 2 or 3 days, and you take a risk, and you, instead of studying, you go for this really crazy, I don't know, what's a good example here? You go for an art event, you know, like there's a workshop, and instead of studying for your exam, you're like, no, you know what, this workshop seems really important, this art workshop, and that's where I'll go. I'll study for my exam later. You'll realize that you have grown up so much, you don't equate yourself with things like, what is my academic grade? You want to live a quality life, and if it is the art workshop that makes you feel like you're living a quality life, you're going to go live that, because you have 2 or 3 days for the exam, and within that one day you will be prepared enough to, you know, pass the exam or get the kind of grade you want. At least the fear of it is no longer there, and that's what's next for you, a realization that you've left your fears behind. You know, they're no longer there. All right, let's see more stuff for group number 3. Group number 3, we have 5, the Hierophant. Going to take more. Group number, yeah, like, and some of like the predictions. Okay, if some of you have been watching like tarot card videos and they've been saying the same messages, like all of them seem to repeat the same message over and over, then some of those messages are true, like they're going to come true, a manifestation. It's going to be true. One of your readers, psychics, you're going to connect with somebody, or you've already connected with them, you've seen a tarot video, and you just have a feeling that this particular thing that this tarot reader said is going to happen, and it is going to happen, and it's a good thing. We have the 3 of Cups, talks about mind-body alignment. We have the Ace of Swords. For many of you, this like prediction, quote-unquote prediction, it could be around starting a business, it could be around you, I don't know, like there's so many things, you know, that I see happening for you. Passing an examination, getting a job that you want, getting a client that you want, closing a business deal, finding some form of a spiritual truth, or solving a spiritual problem that you haven't been able to solve. You know, something like a personal ethical issue, solving that, getting out of a sticky family situation. And people have been saying this over and over in the readings, and you've just not understood that, well, how am I going to do it? Like, I know, like, I have a feeling that this good thing is going to come into my life. Freedom is going to come into my life. Greater positivity is going to come into my life. But how exactly? And you're going to be blessed with a brilliant idea that, hey, this is how you're going to get it, you know, and you're going to be like, yeah, bite the apple. You know what? I'll bite the apple. I'll take a chance with this. You know, you're going to get an awesome opportunity, and you're going to take a chance with it. And it's going to be good. It's going to be really good for you. You have the 6 of Cups. Yeah, like it's like all your hard work, all your good karma, all the love and positivity and like care and nurture that you've shared with other people, it's gonna pay off. That's the thing. Okay, we got cards Flying out, we got the hangman, the hanged man, and the high priestess. So for many of you, this is, some of you are finally getting this, it's like you're cracking a code or something. It's like, okay, I'll just give you my own example. Like my videos, I do a lot of things, to make sure that my videos stand out on YouTube. I am a psychic and a medium, and at the same time, I completely embrace the fact that I am a content creator as well. So lately I've just been thinking, hey, what can I do to make sure that my video ranks, it does well, etc. And I've not been able to figure that out. And all of a sudden you're going to, it's not that I came across it, but if I were to be in this group, the way it would be is that I would come across a video that would tell me what I'm doing wrong. Or I would come across a person who's a technical expert who will tell me what to do things right. And it's interesting because I have a very close friend who's been helping me with my videos and has been giving me a lot of positive criticism and has been helping me improve my work quality, the way I deliver the message, the vibes, etc. They've really been helping me out with it. And I feel that something similar is going to happen where God is going to send you like this secret key or this message and you just look at it and you go like, what? Was it that easy? It was that simple? I just didn't see it? Damn, that's what it's going to be like. And it's going to come your way. You're going to have a massive, like, wow, the solution was right there. Well, I found it late, but at least I found it, So it's going to be super awesome for you, group number 3, right? The 9 of Cups, yeah. For many of you, this solution, maybe it is within this tarot card reading itself, right? And because the way I see this solution is you sort of going that, wait a second, I had this key all along. I had the solution all along. I am the solution. So many of you, that is what it's going to feel like. And maybe this reading is just an indicator of that, yeah, let us see a little bit more. Let's see a little bit more on like what kind of like this risk taking or like this big change that's coming towards you in life. Everything just fell. Nice. We have the King of Cups. Okay, so one risk you're going to take is you're going to be presenting yourself with a lot of confidence. It's like you're going to sell yourself like the opposite of selling yourself short. You're going to overpraise yourself. You're going to be affirming and manifesting so strongly. You're going to be like, I'm the best at what I do. Even if internally there's a part of you which is like, oh my God, I think we're faking this. I think this is false confidence. Even if there's a part of you like that, you're going to be like, no, we're going to present ourselves as the best in this field, in this work. If it's a family, if it's, I just got this message that if somebody has been bullying you, you're going to present yourself as so strong in front of them that they're just going to, be like, hey, what the heck happened to them? They no longer get scared. Although on the inside, you're just as scared. It could be bullying. It could be narcissistic behavior. It could be emotional blackmailing. You know how some of our family members use emotions against us? So any of that stuff, you're just not going to react to it anymore. You're not reacting to it. And everybody's like, what the heck happened? Like, how the heck did they change so much? Like, why are they so strong all of a sudden? And you're going to be like, you're going to know that a part of it is just pretending, but I don't care. It gets results. So you're going to pretend just to get results. And that's fine. You're going to, I think that's going to be awesome. We do have the Page of Coins. And she looks like, look at the card. Like, she looks very, very unsure of what she has in her hand. She's not really sure. She's like, hey, I got something. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to make it look like I really know what I'm doing. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to look like you know what you're doing. And because you understand that it's all about how you present yourself versus what's really going on internally. And I think that's going to be one of the, risks that you're going to take where on the outside, you reflect yourself to be a little stronger than you really are feeling. It is a risk. It is a gamble to do that. So, yeah, it's super exciting though. Like, I'm excited for you if that's something that's going to happen. Let's take the back of the deck energy. Back of the deck, we have the 9 of Batons in reverse, which means it's like you've tried and tested almost all methods, and now you're like, I'm done with experimenting with methods. That's a very confident energy in general about all the groups here. and you are like, I will fight with whatever I have. Nine of Wands represents an energy when you're really tired, you're done with something, you don't really have a lot of fight left in you. Despite that, you present yourself as, you know what, I don't like, I have, how do I put it? It's like you have only 100 soldiers backing you up. That's Nine of Wands, you know, like just 100 people backing you up, but you pretend like you have 10,000 because that's what will make an impact. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to be a little fake if that's what it feels like. It might feel fake in the beginning, but you're going to see in time that that was the best course of action to take in a particular scenario. So that's what I see for you, group number 3. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading for me and allowing me to just, channel this for you. If you liked what I said here, it would be super awesome if you could like the video and comment your experience. These are the small ways you can help my channel grow. And if you're new, do consider subscribing. If you cannot do any of this, it doesn't matter. You have my deepest love and my best wishes for your amazing future. And also for personal readings, I will be taking lesser of them because of my spinal inflammation. Just going to lessen my work a little bit, and that's it. I hope I get to see you again, group number 3. Until then, namaste. I will see ya. Hi, group number 4. Namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Janaka, your tarot card reader and your medium, and these are going to be your messages about what's next in life. For anybody who is new, welcome to the channel. I am a psychic and a medium, and I connect with different levels of consciousness to bring all sorts of messages for you, for collectives, etc. Let's just get started with your oracle cards. The vibes are a little different today. My regular viewers will know that. I'm just going to settle. Oh, look, I just wanted to settle the colors for you, and the first card that came out is High Priestess. But I'm not going to take that. Let's see. First we have 17 at Journey. 17 is actually the star card in the tarot. Super nice. We also have the Wastelands, Sustainability, Slow Down, and Tend to Your Garden. Okay, this is a journey of self-love, but it is also quite literally for some of you. Next thing for you is a journey. It's traveling to some place, and it's going to be both spiritual as well as physical. Like as you are riding, let's say, the bus, or going around in a taxi, or you're on a plane, something is going to happen in that journey where you're going to realize something very crucial about yourself. Like you need a lot of freedom in your life, you need a lot of space in your life to truly be happy. That's what it is. You're going to have a realization where you're leaving behind a past way of living. That's what I see in this card, sort of. Let me just, so that's what I see in this card. You sort of understanding that the way you have been living life is not true to your spirit. It's not true to who you are, honestly. We also have number 2, Ripple. I just sort of heard slow and steady. We also have creative force as source. For many of you, if you're feeling some sort of like a creative block, there's going to be this realization again that the block is because you've not been able to be your authentic self. There have been blockages in your life. You've not met the right kind of people who can give you support, who can help you understand who you really are on the inside and let you stay in that authentic energy. You've also not had like financial support, is what I can sense here. People have not helped you out with money. If they had, if you could have had a little bit of support financially, I feel like this group would have already done something where either created a product or service, or they could have, I don't know, somewhere or the other. The lack of financial support has drained your energy to work, to perform. It has taken your ability to be as productive as you really are, because the energy of this group is like, it's productive. This group is productive. They want to be, they like to be productive. We have the 8 of batons that show up in reverse, which means again it's like a blockage in your energy, and that's going away. We're going to see how that goes away. Let me try and get an answer to that. You have like a connection with a group number 3 here. For some reason, I get that the previous group has a message for you, because the energy that I got from them was like, this is what I said in group number 3, that you have 100 soldiers backing you up, but you have to pretend like you have 10,000, because that's what's going to make an impact. And it's similar for this group, where you have to like fake it till you make it. That's the solution to a lot of problems in your life. And you're going to embrace that energy of manifesting something, pretending like it's already here. Completely like, and there will be parts of you which will be like, this is really stupid. Like, it's not here. Like, who are you kidding? Like, yeah, it's good to have faith, but don't be delusional. Maybe there's a part of you that'll just criticize you like that, but you're really shutting that critic down. You're being like, well, Mr. Critic, do you have a better idea? Like, if you can just criticize, please come up with a better idea on how to handle this. Maybe this represents an actual person in your life where you're like, somebody just sort of questions your manifestation or questions the way you choose to manifest your life, and you're like, well, if you have a problem with my spirituality or the beliefs that make me live my life as a strong, independent creator of my own life, then you have a problem with it, then give me a better idea. And they're not going to have a better idea. I sort of see you confronting people who are needlessly criticizing you, and yeah, that's what's next. Okay. But of course, with this main card here, you're going to really take charge of your life. You're going to be on top of your business, be on top of your job, be on top of whatever it is that you want to be on top of in all kinds of ways. Puns are intended in this reading. And you're going to take lead, even if it is in a relationship. You are taking lead. We have 6 of Swords. I just sort of heard that you are taking lead in a business sort of, like a business situation where certain people have been consistently taking important decisions for the business. You feel like you don't get importance in your workplace. You're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to I see some people actually walking out of a particular job, resigning in a very dramatic fashion, like, hey, look, I can handle this. I got a plan. For some of you, you won't have a plan. I would suggest don't quit without having a backup plan. But if it comes to that, because work situations can be really awful, where you really have one day it just gets to you. One day you're just done and you decide to walk out, and you don't have time to think whether you have a plan or not. Because if you start thinking of that, you will stay on the job. You will not leave. So there might be this glorious moment where you're like, FUCK, everything, duck this and duck that. I'm walking out of here. And you're going to be like, I have a plan. I have a plan to get out of this. That's where I'm getting the fake it till you make it energy, because you might not have a plan, but just by sort of carrying that confident energy within you, where you're going to be like, what my plan is? I will apply to this company instead, or I will talk to this friend. They already have a job in whatever firm and they will recommend me, and I know I'll get that job. So you're just really feeding yourself with this confidence. And yeah, it might feel like delulu. That's why it just feels like group 3 energy. Not to say that it is delusional. I just feel that it's necessary for you to do that, because hey, what else? That's what I feel for this group. Okay, I know some of you are going to not like the message, but that's what I just sense. Because it's time for you to leave something. You know what? Even if you're not going to leave in a dramatic staged walk out or whatever, it is time for you to leave something. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a company, whether it's your family that you're going to leave behind, you're supposed to leave them behind. We have the 3 of Pentacles, which actually talks about a journey. Once again, it talks about leaving one place and going to some other place. As is the 6 of Swords. You're going somewhere else. You're changing cities. You're changing jobs. Yeah, you're changing, and then it's good for you. You have the 7 of Swords, because wherever you are presently, these people have been taking from you in a very haphazard manner, where you've had to give more than at the end of the day, you barely have anything left for your own self, So even if it's a lifestyle, because of a particular job, you're forced into an unhealthy lifestyle. You're going to find a way to choose yourself before you choose anything else. And I do sense a lack of backup here. You know what? Let's brainstorm. Why not? Let's brainstorm. If you're leaving a particular situation, what it is that you have to do. Number one, Five of Swords. Okay, the straight message that I'm getting here, somebody tries to trigger you when you're walking out of a situation. You're choosing a better life for yourself. If somebody tries to trigger you where you might do something self-sabotaging, be super, super, duper, duper aware, okay? Do not let any sabotaging thing come to you. Walk away from the urge to walk away too quickly. Take time to walk out. If I think many of you are going to leave a particular past behind, but don't do it in a rushed way, because something about doing it in a rushed manner is like the devil. It's something devilish, trickery around it. It's like the devil trying to get to you if you do it too fast. You know, you are supposed to do it, but not at the speed that life can make you feel like, oh no, you got to do it immediately, you got to do it right now, immediately, take a decision now, under that pressure. You know, you're not able to think clearly. So don't take any decisions under pressure. Yeah, okay, we're brainstorming, more brainstorming. Oops, we got this, no oopsies, everything is good. We got the Page of Batons, and this was in reverse. It's also sort of about, the next thing for you is embracing messages like these, like what you might be hearing. For instance, many of you, this is the first time you've come across my channel, right? The first time you're clicking on the video. And you might be somebody who watches only a set of tarot card readers over and over. You know, you don't watch anybody else. But you're going to be like, you know what, I've not seen this channel before. Just the thumbnail is attractive, or the topic is what I need right now. Let me just have a look. These are also some kind of like changes that I see in you, embracing new ideas that you've been resistant to so far, and this is going to change something about you, about the way you make money. So the way that the vision or the message I'm getting for your future, it's like for a while, short while, there's going to be a little bit of financial crunch, like financial pressure, and then all of a sudden you're going to have a lot of money, is what I'm getting, you know. And I also see somebody gardening. I see bees and corn and peas and loads of grass. Maybe you're traveling to some place where there's a lot of like green medicine, loads of forests or farms, or maybe you're going to start working in a farm. You're going to start growing your own vegetables. I got this message way back in my spiritual journey that a very important aspect of feeling abundant upon earth is growing your own herbs, like coriander, or growing one vegetable, like growing a patch of pumpkin or potatoes or something, so that you understand that you can sustain yourself by growing things yourself. So maybe that, or just participating in certain spiritual rituals that you otherwise just, you know, you don't participate in. Okay, we have the Seven of Batons. It's like a waiting energy. Yeah, it's like being persistent, fighting for something. So this is the end of the brainstorming section, and the message is repeating itself, that when somebody is trying to trigger you, the best way for you to fight back is by being patient, just by being there, giving them a poker face and letting them know that this doesn't trigger you. If somebody tries to scare you that, oh my God, you're going to leave that job, you're going to leave that city, when you go next, you're going to have nobody to support you. You're making a poor decision here. This is lack of judgment. You're just, you know, being silly and goofy or whatever. They're going to call you out, and you're going to look at them with a poker face, you know, pretend to be naive and be like, oh, really? Maybe you're right, but well, who cares? I'm still going to take the decision anyway. You're going to shrug them off, and they're going to be like, why are they doing this? They're not going to understand your behavior. So you're behaving in a really unpredictable manner. Yeah, that's what I see is next for this group. Yeah, you're going to surprise people. We have the Nine of Batons. Again, this is the energy that was there for group number 3, the Nine of Batons. So potentially go check out group number 3. If you are able to do this, there's a wish fulfillment also coming towards you. When you go to the new place, new job, new city, you are going to meet, I sort of feel you're going to meet your soul sister. This doesn't specify gender, by the way. Soul sister could totally mean a man. But you're going to meet them, and you're going to be like, they're going to support you, collaborate with you on a particular dream that you've had, a particular vision that you have, or a particular way of seeing the world, interpreting spirituality, philosophy, etc. We have the Knight of Cups. I also definitely sort of see the two of you starting a business together. That's one of those things that I see for this group. You're collaborating with someone on an art project is another thing that I'm hearing. We also have the Nine of Swords, and the next thing for you is understanding that creativity is or like having a creative block. It is something that is a very important process of writing something, completing something. If you are having a creative block, it is not because you're out of ideas. It is because you're integrating a lot of ideas together. You're trying to come up with something brilliant, something out of the box, something that stands out. And it's absolutely not a lie when people say that good things take time. And the biggest thing that I see for this group happening next is you're just going to take joy in the fact that you are creative. You're going to be like, yeah, I am a creative. If you are a writer, a poet, or a musician, or whoever, I sort of got a lot of independent energy, creative, entrepreneurish energy, where you kind of, look after yourself on your own. And you're going to be like, well, this is the thing that makes me different from others, is that all my life I have done everything independently. And instead of seeing it as, oh, I've been lonely all my life, you're going to take a lot of pride in the fact that you've come so far just because of your own capabilities, just because of your own potential. There's not been a lot of support. It's just been you, your spirit team, your mind, your soul, your creative capacity, your faith in life, and your perseverance that's got you this far. And you're going to really celebrate it. Even if you're having a creative block, you're out of ideas as to how to get out of a problem, you're going to look back at your life and be like, well, I've been through worse. I really have. And honestly, the next day could still be worse. And this isn't to scare you. This is like how mature you are going to be. You're going to be like, tomorrow could probably be even more effed up than today is. And I'm still going to make through this. I'm going to survive whatever life is. And that's what I sort of like, oh, I'm so sorry I shook it. Or then, yeah. So you're going to be like, I don't really understand why life's got to be this stuff on me. But whatever life's throwing at me, I'm going to survive this, Because, I have taken birth on this planet. I have taken birth here. I have solved a million problems. I have come over 1,000 betrayals. And now is the last time that I'm going to back down from something difficult. I really see you standing in your power really fiercely. Okay, so that's the message that I have for you, group number 4. I really hope that this helped you out in some way. And oops, I changed this. Oh my God. Okay, it doesn't matter because I feel this is the energy of the group. Like, things can go wrong and it doesn't shake your flow. So I will continue this reading as I always do, round it up as I always do by saying that I appreciate your presence here so much. If you liked what I said here, I would really appreciate it if you could like the video, comment your experience. These are the simple ways in which you can help my channel. It helps me do what I love. And if you're new, it would be so awesome if you subscribe. I will be able to channel more stuff for you, which is what I want to do with my life. And yeah, even if you can't do any of that, you really have my best wishes for your future. And I hope that you meet great success ahead. And my deepest of love. And until next time, namaste. I will see ya.